Now to a consumer alert that many of you have been talking about, the rising cost of egg prices. According to the CBS News price tracker, a dozen eggs on average costs about $4.15 today, compared to $2.51 just a year ago. For perspective, that's a 65% increase. Nancy Chen explains what's behind the spike and what it means for your menu options.
Between the classic breakfast platters, omelets, and egg sandwiches, there are plenty of shells being cracked at Montague Diner in Brooklyn.
These are the 3 cases we got in today.
How long will it take you to go through all this?
Probably like 2-3 days.
Those cases are getting more expensive for owner Kip Green as egg prices increase nationwide.
It is hard to think of a diner and not think of eggs.
Yeah.
How central are eggs to your menu?
It probably makes up like 40 to 50% of our menu.
So what does something like this do to your bottom line?
It's challenging. Like, we are a diner. You have to have an egg plate. We don't ever want to make people pay more for something like that. So you figure out how to cut costs elsewhere.
Restaurants are already managing higher operating costs and fewer people dining out. One survey found in 2024, nearly half of consumers say they cook at home more. And it may be a while before there's relief. According to the USDA, egg prices are predicted to increase 20% this year alone, as renewed bird flu outbreaks affect farms nationwide. More than 145 million birds have been killed since the start of the outbreak. Roughly 8% of the country's total flock wiped out since November alone, driving egg shortages and price surges across the country.
There have been outbreaks of bird flu before. Why does this one stand out?
I think it stands out because it's lasted so long. We continue to have outbreaks that continues to cut into our supplies, and our ability to make up for those lost chickens is just not there.
Yet Texas A&M livestock economist David Anderson says Americans continue to depend on eggs as an affordable source of protein.
Eggs are a staple. The demand is such that, we still want to go buy eggs. And so that creates a situation of skyrocketing prices.
A challenge for consumers at the grocery store that Green keeps in mind for her customers as well.
I'm not only considering, the price that they're paying when they're eating here, but I'm also considering the fact that at home they're paying considerably more for eggs.
As for what happens long term, Anderson says this outbreak could become endemic or always present, which means that egg price uncertainty could be here to stay, given that there are substitutes to consider, especially in baking, like applesauce, mashed bananas, or even tofu in some recipes. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.